forces the handsome soldier/scholar, Dick, to listen to the story of her, and miraculously, instead of the narrative ending with us in a movie balcony watching Chris's decline, she actually manages to turn the tables. Not on a particular guy, Dick, but on that smug, impervious, observing culture. She forces it to listen to her describe the inside of those famous female feelings. I clasped the phone, regretting this entire schizophrenic project that I started when I met you. "I've never been stalked before," you said in February. But was it stalking? Loving you was a kind of truth drug because you knew everything. You made me think it might be possible to reconstruct my life, because after all, you'd walked away from yours. If I could love you consciously, take an experience that was so completely female and subject it to an abstract analytical system, then perhaps I had a chance of understanding something and could go on living. That last note, "and go on living," is why I Love Dick is one of the most exhilarating books of the last century, and one of the first books of this one. Her living is the subject, not the Dick of the title. And while unreeling her story, she deftly performs as art critic, historian, diarist, screenwriter of an adult relationship, performance artist. Even her much-vaunted, failed filmmaking career bequeaths her one mighty tool. Chris really knows, like Bruce Chatwin knew, how to edit. Which is the best performance of all. To go everywhere imaginable in a single work and make it move. All at the service of writing an entirely ghastly, cunty exegesis. In passing, Chris refers to the male host culture. It's the sci-fi exactly of our state. If it's entirely his world, if that's the consciously acknowledged starting position, then isn't I Love Dick a kind of ecstatic mockery performed in front of a society of executioners? Isn't it intolerably and utterly brave, like Simone Weil's self-immolation, but so much cooler, like a long, deep laugh from behind a wild and ugly mask? Chris's ultimate achievement is philosophical. She's turned female abjection inside out and aimed it at a man, as if her decades of experience were both a painting and a weapon. As if she, a hag, a kike, a poet, a failed filmmaker, a former go-go dancer, an intellectual, a wife, as if she had the right to go right up to the end of the book and live having felt all that. I Love Dick boldly suggests that Chris Kraus's unswervingly attempted and felt female life is a total work, and it didn't kill her. Thus, when I Love Dick came into existence, a new kind of female life did, too. By writing a total exegesis of a passion, true or false, she is escorting the new reader into that world with her. Here we go. Eileen Miles, New York, San Diego, 2006. Part 1. Scenes from a Marriage. Scenes from a Marriage. December 3, 1994. Chris Kraus, a 39-year-old experimental filmmaker, and Sylvain L'Étranger, a 56-year-old college professor from New York, have dinner with Dick, a friendly acquaintance of Sylvain's, at a sushi bar in Pasadena. Dick is an English cultural critic who's recently relocated from Melbourne to Los Angeles. Chris and Sylvain have spent Sylvain's sabbatical at a cabin in Crestline, a small town in the San Bernardino Mountains